You see, forming an alliance to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu by the way of all the old guard converging in ADC, coming together to remove this current evil plaguing Nigeria is good enough. But these are three things I'm about to say. If ADC must not fail, if ADC must survive, if they must succeed in their mission, these are three things they must do. If they fail to do these three things, Nigeria can as well forget about ADC and just learn how to endure the current evil. It's that simple. First of those three is, now that they've converged, we are aware there are so many people in that particular political party called African Democratic Congress, ADC. We have El-Rufai there. We have Atiku Abubakar. We have the People's President, which is Peter Obi, and we have Amechi Rotimi, former two-time governor of Rivers State. I'm very sure all of these people want to be president of Nigeria. That's obvious. They should make sure that before coming together on this alliance, they must have made up their mind on who the candidate is going to be. Not now that they've assembled, Nigeria is beginning to clamor for the next. We'll begin to hear of internal rancor on who will be the president and who will not be. It shouldn't be a thing of debate. The party now is excelling, is gaining momentum, is gaining followership. People are supporting it because they believe. I believe majority of the people support ADC as at right now is because they believe they will make Peter Obi their candidate. If they fail to do so, they should as well forget about unseating Tinubu, because the person Nigerians want, or should I say majority of Nigerians want, is Peter Obi. I know the race, if there's going to be a contention on who gets the ticket of the presidency, of the presidential ticket in ADC, the race will be contested between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar, in the sense that the Northerners are still yielding for this guy. Most of them, I don't know why. Otherwise, give Peter Obi the ticket and in fact, it will be over. That is number one thing they must do. Not everybody wanting to be president before you know they will have issue. Because I know that Mechi ran for presidential primary in APC before. Atiku is a serial runner. He has been running. Peter Obi ran before. It is only El-Rufai that have not run, which I want to believe he will want to be president too. If not now, maybe later. So they should not scatter the party by this. Everybody wants to be president. That's number one. Number two, no matter how you gather, no matter what you gather, leaving this current INEC as it is in the hand of APC and Tinubu, they might as well forget the election as well. Because no matter what you do, if Tinubu have the control over INEC the way it has now, you might be on the field doing your election, they will just be declaring result and telling you to go to the judiciary. So these heavyweights must focus their attention into reforming INEC. The electoral reforms must be done before any election. Very important. I believe these people have the powers, they have the influence, they have the followers to mobilize for the call of INEC. It's no longer time they leave it for only Randy Peters alone. They must do this. Very important. Because Tinubu cannot have INEC and lost an election. It will not work. So they should focus on that direction. Then number three, this number three, I don't know if it is even the most important one, but I want to believe the three are all important. So this number three is at the state level. At the various state level, most especially at the APC state level, you must have a viable and tough leader of the ADC party. Like in my state, Edo, I acknowledge the presence of John Odige Oyego during the coalition unveiling. I acknowledge the presence of a former Senator Osadieme Osumbo. These are sons of Edo State. I will not want a situation where when you come down to Edo, they will not say because John Odige Oyegu was APC national chairman before, he was a former governor of the state, he should head the party at the state level. That will definitely not work. Fighting this APC, especially at the state level, because most of the APC states are being governed by thugs. Nobody can take this fact away. So you need somebody who can go dirty with them. You need somebody who have that fearlessness, that braveness, that boldness, that agility to take APC head on in their state. Not somebody like, not other statesmen like Osumbo or John Odige or Yegun. I'm talking about my own state as a donor, as a case study. So does every other state. Get people that are ready for change, people that are determined to pay the ultimate price if necessary for a change. Otherwise, you will just have lost it. Because election against APC must require some level of violence. In fact, you know how the APC does theirs. They are very violent. So you must be ready to counter that their violence. We don't preach violence. Violence should not be involved in an election. But that's the APC style. We all saw what happened in Lagos. When a certain APC chieftains we openly declare and announce, if you are not here to vote for APC, don't vote. Anything you see, you take it. You see people being brutalized. That is the area of APC specialists. So ADC should be prepared to go this route. That's why we say when they go dirty, we will enter the poto for them. If they go low, we'll go lower. So don't make these old men that are no longer active, head of the parties at the state level. ADC must take note of this. And please, I hope you share this video, because people should be sharing messages like this to the leaders. I'm very far away from those people at the top of the ADCR ranking. I will support ADC on the ground that Peter Obi gets the ticket. I'm not a party member, and I do not intend to be a party card carrying member. But I will support any party that feature the candidate that I've seen as credible and good enough to run this country. So ADC should know that anything other than Peter Obi on the ballot is as good as the ordinary other party against the APC. So please, I hope this video makes sense and that you help me share it. Let it go as far as it can go. And let somebody who have access to these people talk to them. See you guys in my next video.